somebody and you help her with the business, you don't never state the terms, right?
No.
That's corny to do?
Yes. I think so.
Okay.
But I think if it's the other way around, women state the terms though.
That can't be corny.
I've seen women state the terms.
If I give you $100,000.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. Relationships have always been a cornerstone of human experience, but the way we form them, maintain, and even end them has evolved dramatically in the modern era. Technology, shifting societal norms, and changing expectations have redefined what it means to be in a relationship. Technology has revolutionized how we meet and interact with potential partners. Though it's made it easier to meet with potential partners, it also poses new challenges. Traditional gender roles have been redefined in modern relationships. Women are increasingly independent, and men are more open to expressing vulnerability. This shift has led to more egalitarian partnerships, where responsibilities like childcare, housework, and financial contribution are shared. Modern relationships often emphasize individuality and personal growth. While this is healthy, it can sometimes create tension when partners struggle to balance their personal goals with the needs of the relationship.
Never have that conversation like when you in a relationship with somebody or got a relationship with somebody and you help her with the business, you don't never state the terms, right?
No.
That's corny to do?
Yes. I think so.
Okay.
But I think if it's the other way around, women state the terms though.
That can't be corny.
I've seen women state the terms.
If I give you $100,000 to start your nail salon, and your nail salon get to rocking in year 3, bringing in $600,000 a year, I'm not supposed to. Oh, okay.
What's the relationship?
I was about to say, what kind of relationship?
Yeah. This with your lady?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Tell me more.
I don't know if it does.
Dog,
I don't think it does either.
What do you mean?
I don't think it does either.
If you're in a relationship and you invest in your girl, you investing in y'all. You're not investing in her. You investing in y'all.
That ain't necessarily true.
That's not true.
If that's not your wife, if that's just your girlfriend, then that's a whole different conversation.
Exactly. Your wife is different.
Yeah.
If this relationship is going to end, then you need some terms. But if it's your lady, and it's who you think you're going to be with.
No,
your marriage can end.
No, but I'm saying if you're dating somebody that you know ain't it, I'm writing some terms.
I'm not investing.
Me either, but if I do, I'm writing the terms down.
I'm like doing it with my wife if she wanted to do something business.
But Mark, even if you know it's it, we see situations where nigga, you in a situation you get a beauty salon and nigga you on the outs.
It ain't nothing wrong with terms.
It happens.
I tell people get terms if you want terms.
Yeah, I don't know if
I've seen that shit in Harlem all the time.
Dog.
Half of them shits up there on Dykeman.
Because now you fronting. Time out. Because I had a situation where a nigga wanted to borrow some money from me, and I told the nigga to put me in the deed of his house, and you castrated me for it.
Yeah, I remember
you
that.
Castrated me.
But
for
I think he did.
So you, whoa. So you, the person that you lay with, that you have raw sex. Let me finish, please. The person that you lay with, that you have raw sex with, you'll write some terms for them, but your man or somebody else that want to borrow some money, $100,000 it was.
I think he was.
Write terms for that.
Antoine, you are misrepresenting what my point was in that earlier conversation. So let me tell it to you. The first premise was your man was in a bind and needed $100,000. Your friend was in a bind and needed $100,000.
Okay.
That's a friend in a bind. I'm talking business. I'm not talking about somebody you love being in a hard spot. If any one of my friends in a hard spot, they could come to me and get the money, no questions asked. If you come to me and say, I need $100,000 for my business proposal, I'm gonna do the same thing that the bank do and ask about the fucking business and state my terms. That's not the same at all. It's not the same at all.
Let's start the pod.
This is crazy.
I kind of think it is.
I think we should start and we should start and get back to this.
Because it's the same level of risk.
I kind of see where you're at, though. Y'all got it.
Well, listen, be clear. There's no right or wrong here. It's just what you would do.
The situation.
I see your point. And I see the difference. There is a difference, but I think y'all were wrong to pile on him about that because at the time, his point was because I heard that when it was like, look. It's relation to how much money you have. Like I can't afford to just give somebody $100,000 because if they don't ever pay it back, I'm fucked up. Being on the deed of somebody.
That guy wasn't included in the premise. The guy that can't afford to do it wasn't in the conversation. This was somebody.
The person can't afford to lose it.
Okay.
Like you might, you see what I'm saying? You got it, but like I can't afford to get burnt for it. I'm gonna feel it if I don't get it, because y'all was saying you can afford that, and he was saying the 100 to me might be like $1 million to you or to whatever the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so yeah, like if somebody asks me right now for
you
100,000,
stating terms don't change that then.
But that's the security that he said.
But being on the deed is the
that's why I'm stating terms.
That's why I want to be on your deed.
That's the collateral.
All of that's fine and dandy, but if a nigga take that $100 grand and go blow it, then you're in the same boat.
Till you sell your house.
No, you're not.
How not so?
Because the collateral that you put up is my recourse.
Right, the house.
The house. Him being on a deed, you go blow that money, I still can go
Where did the house come
an asset about his man's.
An example he was giving, he was saying before, he said, I will give you the money, but I'd put my name on your deed of your house, and y'all would kill it
collateral
as collateral.
That's some example that fits what he's saying. In that, I agree. In that, what I'm saying, the person that's your friend don't have a house. You don't have
the scenario that we were talking about. The person had a house. The scenario that we were talking about that happened on this show. The person had a house, and I said I needed my name to be on the deed, and you said, "What? What? You put your name?" Yes.
I don't recall it that way. And in that, I would agree. I don't remember that. I'd have to go listen to it. But in that, all right, that would be your terms. I'm talking about a nigga that's your man is just coming to you to need some money. He don't have nothing. That's probably why he's coming to you for some money. But think about, I'm not stating terms to that person that's in a time of need.
Are you gonna ask when you gonna get it back?
No.
You know, ask that question.
No. What if it's $1 million?
That's me.
But what if it's $1 million?
If that's $1 million, that's out of my tax bracket. I don't have an ancillary $1 million to loan someone. That's not. I'm not in that.
And that's what, there's a number where like you can afford to give it, but you can't afford to eat it if you never get it back. And I think that's what the terms are for. Just like for me, it's the same thing with the business. Like if it's my wife, I'm not. First of all, ain't no dude giving his wife no terms for no money to give it. If they say that they lying, they.
That's what they just said.
I know. I don't believe it. But if it's somebody other than my wife, yeah, you getting some terms, because I'm worried about what happens if it blows up, or what happens if it don't work. Either way, if it blows up and you leave me, or if it don't work, I can't afford to eat $100,000.
Yo, I kind of don't even care if it blow up. I just want my money back. If I loaned you $100 grand and you make $5 million off of that,
you don't want none of it.
I don't necessarily have to get that. If it's a stranger, yeah, but if it's somebody that I fuck with, I just want my money back. Money back.
Take the word wife out of it, and does your stance change?
If it's a woman that I'm just dealing with and fuck with, yeah, it don't change.
Wait, what?
It all comes. You said take wife out. You mean like if it's like my girlfriend, like a long-term girlfriend? You mean?
Yeah, it don't change.
It don't change. It don't change for me.
It don't change for me.
I feel a lot more courageous asking for them terms, but I don't know if I would. But I don't know if I would do it.
All right, let me ask you. So, what's your stance on like putting your, if your significant other wanted to go to school or something?
That's a good question.
What's your stance on that?
That's different to me.
No, why?
It's not different.
It's an investment.
It's still an investment.
It's still an investment.
You're investing in them. You put them through medical school. You're investing in them. Now they go and become a doctor. And they making whatever much a year. But they leave you.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
The same exact thing.
I don't look at it the same way.
No, I don't agree with it.
Okay.
I don't look at it the same way.
It's the same.
It's not to me, but
you're investing in their business the exact same
sort
way.
of, but
It's
not
not the
really.
same.
It's not the same.
I don't look at it the same either.
Yeah.
Okay.
And why you fucking bitches that want? Like, why she,
Ambition.
How old is this person?
She want to read.
How old is this person?
I'm just saying, bro. Niggas go back to school.
You
School
said
is
why
timeless.
you fucking with the girls that go to school?
School is timeless.
Wait, we in our 40s, and she say, I want to go back to school, pay for my school.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, I understand now. You scared me.
Oh no! Come on, dog.
She ain't coming home from the prom like you know what I want to do.
Yo, this thing is crazy.
I had to make sure.
Yes, my
I gotta make sure.
That's extreme.
Yo, this guy.
I gotta make sure I know what we're talking about. That's it.
Put your name at child support, stay with your woman. Because the moment you say, bitch, well, fuck you too, a computer start typing your name at the printer board. Now, fuck around there and leave. Jump up and grab some shit up and leave. In 3 days, the mailman come, say you owe $200,000 motherfuckers. I wouldn't give a fuck what it is. You come home, find another man in your bed. If you got it downstairs, go on down there and sleep on the couch. If you see her in the morning, just tell her, bitch, I owe you one. Like that. You don't want to be single today. You go out here today talking about, well, I want something new. Trust me, it's some new shit out here. It's some shit out here that's so new, The doctors are scared. It ain't shit for a doctor to come in his office and look at a motherfucker and say, I don't even fuck with that kind of shit. Who told you to come here? Okay, you have to get out my office. You can keep that chair, motherfucker. Just go ahead on.
Yo, he funny as shit, yo. I'll show you.
Send that, gang.